Hello friends and neighbors, and welcome back to the next exciting episode of the Paulding Pulse, where you can come and get all of your information of the upcoming events and everything that is exciting happening in Paulding County. So let's just dive right into it. Got some disappointing news. I know this is not going to be received well by the school-age students, but summer's halfway gone. Can you believe that? Just want to let all the parents know that all of the open houses will be held on July the 30th. Please go on the Paulding County School District Facebook page. They've got the schedule for each of the schools, elementary, middle, and high school. Go on there by, I believe it's the starting initial of your last name, and you'll be able to tell your time slot of when you can come and attend open house. But enough talking about that, kids. We're not going to kill the summer, so we're just going to move right ahead, and we're going to talk about some exciting things. Hey, we've got a movie night coming up on July the 13th here at Veterans Park. The event will start at 7 o'clock, and the movie will start at sundown. Aladdin is going to be the showcase that night, so plan on July the 13th to come out to Veterans Park and bring your family, bring your blankets, and watch Aladdin that night. Create a memory and have a great time. Also, in the summer concert series here at Veterans Park, on July the 20th, Thomas Fountain from Jasper, Georgia, he will be here. That concert will be starting at 8 o'clock. Again, bring your family, bring your blanket, your picnic basket, and if you want to know everything that's coming on, there's a video that is out. A good friend of ours, Robbie Bruce, with the Parks and Recreation and Cultural Affairs Department, he's got a video out that talks about all of the concerts that will be taking place throughout the year. So check Robbie out on his video, and I promise you, you won't be disappointed. You'll be informed. And talking about parks and everything going on, we're going to cut away a little bit. We had an opportunity to spend some time with Mr. Thomas Pitts, and we're going to let him share with you some information about a recent purchase of a piece of property out on Mount Tabor Church Road for a future park that will be coming. And so let's just listen to what Tommy's got to tell us, and I know you will enjoy it. Good afternoon, folks. We are out here today at 833 Mount Tabor Church Road. I'm out here with Mr. Tommy Pitts. I'm going to tell a secret on you in just a second. Did not know until just a few moments ago. Walked up, heard the name, didn't make the connection. We graduated high school together. So, and as we've been talking here a little bit, I think we may be some distant kin going on right there. So,
way back in '83.
Back in
our age.
Well, I wasn't going to go with the year. I wasn't going to drop that 1983 piece. But Tommy, we're out here, like I say, at your property. And, recently been purchased by the county. Going to put a beautiful new park here. But I understand you're fourth generation of owning this property.
Not owning the property. My dad bought the property. Okay. I'm the fourth generation of people in Paulding County.
Yep.
My family lived in New Hope, Georgia, Crossroads.
Yeah.
And some up in Dallas. And we moved here and built this house in '97. And now I'm moving to go to Oklahoma with my daughters. My daughter lives there.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I know that's going to be bittersweet. I understand.
I hate to leave.
Tell us about the property.
Well, my dad bought the property in 1963. And he actually bought the property because he grew up in the 30s, and he would, quote, sneak on someone's land and fish or pick some fruit off fruit trees because, he's hungry. That's how they had to feed themselves. And he'd get in trouble for it. And he grew up, swore one day he was going to buy some land and allow kids to fish because he was not allowed to fish in other lakes. And so when he bought this property, Bruce Court and Donna Lane's up here, and I had a lot of lifelong friends, and they would come down here, and he would let them fish and let them camp. And he used to pride himself that he never said no to a neighbor if they needed some firewood or if they wanted to bring their grandkid over here and camp. But we wouldn't let people hunt because, of course, people are shooting guns, but he would hunt. But other than that, he always, let the kids fish, and because he couldn't. And I remember we'd come here and there'd be people fishing, and then they become our friends, and then we get to know them.
Yeah.
The lake here is spring water fed. It comes out of the ground right in front of the lake.
Wow.
So the water is not polluted. And, it comes right out of the ground, which is very nice. And usually it reflects the trees, and it's a very nice place.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that the county's making a park
Yes.
Because I have friends in Bruce Court and Donna Lane, some new friends, and some friends I've known for my whole life. It's nice knowing that they're going to be able to use a park right in their backyard.
Well, and your dad, I would think it all fits in with that dream, letting everybody come in. And I mean, what a better way to just, pay respect to him.
Yeah, he would definitely love it. He definitely would. He used to have watermelon patches, and then the kids would sell them for football uniforms.
Wow.
Stuff. So he'd be very, very, well, I know he's very happy because my face says he knows about it. So,
well, I totally agree with that.
Yeah,
But now, how many acres is there here? Total?
It's a total 52 acres.
52 acres.
There's an acre that touches Bobo Road, and then it goes up here behind Bruce Court, and then it goes over here to Miss Shippa's property, which used to be the old Beagle Farm.
Okay, so it goes all the way through to Bobo Road.
Not all, 1 acre.
One acre.
One
okay.
acre over there.
Okay.
And it comes around the back of, I think it's a real nice gentleman named Wayne Tibbetts.
Yep.
It comes the back of his property. He's passed on.
Yep.
But it goes right to the back of his property. And everybody around here is so nice. I don't want to leave, but if my daughter's into horses, she loves Oklahoma, she goes to Oklahoma State, and if I want to see my daughter, we got to go. Got to move. I won't see, she don't have any children yet, but when I have future grandchildren, they're going to be in Oklahoma.
That way you'll be right there,
Yeah.
and you'll be able to spend time with them. And
Yes, sir.
I know you think we're going to get some visits, you coming back and wanting to see some multi-use fields here, some walking trails, and
Yep, definitely.
probably some fishing docks.
Yeah, Oklahoma's a great state, but Paulding County will always be my home.
Yeah.
I was lucky enough to go to Paulding County High School for 2 years, and when I graduated, it was like 2 years to graduate, junior, senior, and most of my lifelong friends are from Paulding County.
Yeah.
And I'll see somebody, and maybe I hadn't seen them in 2 or 3 years, but it's like I saw them yesterday.
Yeah.
And this is such a great county to have children, to raise children, and to live in. I've always felt like Paulding County is probably the best secret. Everybody talks about Hiwassee or Savannah, Georgia, but if you live around Metro Atlanta, for me, it's Paulding County.
It is.
I grew up in Atlanta, and I grew up out here. I got friends in Jonesboro, and I got friends in Douglasville, but Paulding County is just the best kept secret.
It's funny you say that. I read an article years ago in the AJC, and it talked about that Paulding County was Atlanta's best kept secret.
Yeah, see there?
And this was years ago. So I think everybody else, they've recognized it. Mm-hmm. Me and you, we've lived it.
That's true.
And
That's true.
we know that, this is home.
Mm-hmm.
And I think with being able to, have a park at this location and, just adding to our entire parks and recreation and cultural affairs, that, it's just going to be another great asset,
Yes.
to enjoy more of Paulding County. And
I believe they told me they're going to make soccer fields and lacrosse fields here.
Yep, and
my-
walking trails.
And walking trails. And my son played lacrosse, and a lot of times we would have to drive hours for a tournament.
Yes.
And now they can just come right here.
Yeah, I mean, and that's going to be so great for our residents.
Oh, yeah.
Like you say, they don't have to leave the county. They don't have to drive to Bartow County or Cobb County. We'll be able to offer it right here. And, I can just imagine, the folks that are going to be excited about,
Oh, yeah.
Just being able to wet a hook and catch some fish.
North Paulding's got one of the best lacrosse programs in the state.
Yes, they do.
And now my kids went to East, but we have to give credit where credit's due.
Yep.
North Paulding's got one of the best lacrosse
They do.
programs. So some of the North Paulding people are going to get experience this side of Paulding County.
Well, and lacrosse and soccer alike, I mean, it is gaining such popularity.
Yes.
Here in the county, not just at those two schools, but at the others as well. And I'm just sitting here thinking that as all of this is, looking across it, that community gardens, this would be a great
Yes.
location for something like that.
It would.
I mean, especially you've got a water supply here. I mean, it's just a great asset. And we hate that you're leaving. Here it is. I haven't seen you in 40 years.
I know, we just say each other.
And and then I come to see you, and you're telling me you're leaving. So
yeah, that's true.
But yeah, it's going to be, like we said, bittersweet. That you're going to be leaving, but Paulding County is greatly going to benefit from the dream and the vision. It's almost like your dad had that vision.
Mm-hmm.
And to be able to give something back. And the thing I like about that is, I've always told my kids that, no one gets to ride the bus of life for free.
Yeah.
You got to give something back. And what a better gift for future generations than a park.
Because personally, I've always felt blessed by living here.
Yeah.
Because I know if my dad wouldn't have bought this property with my mother, I couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
And so, I count my blessings, and we've allowed people to fish and use them because I just feel so lucky because I couldn't afford it. And now the community can use it and have it and use it for something to help their children with.
If you could give one message to all of our viewers about this property and the future of this property, what would it be?
For it to be, my son played lacrosse and he received several scholarship offers playing lacrosse. Having a lacrosse field here at this property is very convenient for a lot of people who play soccer and lacrosse, and it's also will make a wonderful asset to the community because there's nothing wrong with subdivisions, especially in Paulding County, because a lot of our new subdivisions are first-time home buyers. That's a blessing. I mean, that's, someone's being able to purchase their home and live the American dream in our county. And so I like the new construction, but at the same time, you have to have parks for people to utilize.
Yeah. That quality of life.
And quality of life. There's and Paulding County has White Oak and some other wonderful parks. So it's going to be nice for everybody in this area to be able to drive 5 or 10 minutes just to use a park and to be able to come out here and have a picnic or walk a trail or play soccer or play lacrosse, because I know we were lucky that my son could play lacrosse right out here in the field in our front yard. Well, a lot of kids in a subdivision, they, lacrosse balls can bust a window, so they can only practice with at school.
Correct.
Well, now they could drive 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or even walk and play lacrosse and, and get a chance to get some of their activity out. Yeah. So I think it's, I'm very happy that the commissioners is buying it in Paulding County citizens as a park.
Yes.
And that's a little bit selfish on my part because it's nice to know what my dad started will be continued. So,
I like that.
So I'm very happy.
Yeah, I like that. What he started, his vision, we can take it to that next level.
Yeah, and actually make it better.
And future generations enjoy it. Like you said, not just, lacrosse, soccer, fishing, gardens, maybe some pickleball, whatever the case.
Bring the kids here and do a little fishing, or just like now, there's a nice breeze, there's a lake. I mean, it's not, I'm going to miss it, but I do love, I want to see my daughter.
Well, I understand that. I've got 2 daughters, and I'm just fortunate that they live close by. And I thank you. On behalf of Paulding County, I thank you, and hate to see you go, but we appreciate you giving us this opportunity. Appreciate you spending time with us today and just sharing with our viewers and all of the residents here in Paulding County. And those that haven't had a chance to get out and explore Paulding, it's going to be another stop on their itinerary to be able to come out and explore Paulding. And thank you, Tommy.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Wish you the best.
Wish you the best.
I know you enjoyed that as much as I did, and I'm excited about the new park that'll be coming to town. Soccer and lacrosse fields, walking trail. I mean, folks, this is a beautiful piece of property. You're going to love it as much as what I did the time that I was out there with them. Also, there's all kinds of things that are just really hidden here in Paulding County. And one of the things that folks, they just don't spend enough time, or they don't really even know it's there. We've got a beautiful and a great museum of flight. It's located at the Paulding County Airport, and you can go by there, spend some time with them. They've got different aircraft that is out. I believe they've got a Jeep from, I'm not sure if it's a World War II, World War I era, but take an opportunity to go out there, spend some time with those folks. Folks, they have memorabilia from every war, from World War I all the way through Operation Enduring Freedom. So this is located, like I say, at the Paulding County Airport out on 278 West. And go by and take a tour of the Museum of Flight. I know they would love to see you, and you'll leave more informed, and I know that you will enjoy it. Now, folks, we always got something new we're trying to do, and we want to keep everything active. And as we said with the Museum of Flight, there's all kinds of things in Paulding County people they're just not aware of. So starting in July, we're going to be doing something a little new, a little extra that we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing some live streaming where you guys are going to try to guess where I'm at. We're going to go out to some of these little hidden gems. There's going to be a lot of folks with 180,000 residents here in Paulding County now. We got a lot of folks that they don't know where some of these areas are. We've also got a lot of folks that, you like myself, you've lived here your entire life, you may have forgot about some of these hidden gems. So starting next month in July, or this month in July, we're going to be live streaming, and you're going to be guessing, and put in the comments on Facebook where you think we're at. And of course, we're going to let you know if you are correct or not. So we're excited to announce that to you. And we can't exit out of this month's episode without welcoming our new Post 4 commissioner, Mr. Dean Snyder. He won the recent runoff election, and we want to welcome Dean to the team. Dean, he hails from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. That's a little small town. I believe it's just a little northwest of Milwaukee and a little southwest of Green Bay. So him and his wife Kathy, they reside here in Paulding County. They've lived here about 20 years now. They've been married for 25 years. They got 3 children, 2 daughters and a son. So we welcome Mr. Dean Snyder to the team of the Board of Commissioners, and we're excited to have him on board, and we're looking for great things in his contribution to the community. So folks, this concludes this episode of the Paulding Pulse. I know that you have found it as exciting. I just hope you guys enjoy this time that we get to share and spend together as much as I do. And remember, tune in next month, and we will meet you at the pulse of the action.